I still remember the sound of the door clicking shut the night James left. It wasn't a slam, not even a pause of hesitation, just a simple, neat click, as if he had rehearsed it, as if my marriage had always been meant to end in silence. A week later, my sister Claire was posting smiling photos with him online. Same man, new setting, different face pressed to his chest. My face. The betrayal cut deeper than the divorce papers. When the notice came from the county clerk's office about the deed transfer, that's when I realized betrayal wasn't enough for them. They wanted the house, too. My house. The house I grew up in. The one our parents left for me. Claire had forged my signature. Sloppy, but passable to a clerk who didn't care. James was right beside her when she filed it. That was the day I stopped grieving and started planning. Claire loved attention. She fed on it, like a leech in lipstick. So I decided to starve her of privacy instead. The plan was simple. Gain her trust, collect proof of her bragging, and make sure when the truth came out, she couldn't twist free. I dyed my hair a shade darker, put on a smile I didn't feel, and reached out. No hard feelings, I told her, over coffee, my voice so steady it surprised me. You were always the stronger one, Claire. I don't blame you for taking what you want. She glowed, mistaking my surrender for worship. Soon I was attending their parties, the ones in my living room, my kitchen, my yard. Every corner of the house whispered memories of my childhood, of Christmas mornings and late-night whispers under the stairs. And every time Claire clinked a glass in my dining room, I recorded. Tiny mic tucked in my purse, phone always on. She made it easy. Bragging was her hobby. You wouldn't believe how easy it was, she giggled once to a friend. Mara never even noticed. I practiced her signature until it looked better than hers. Perfect. But then came the twist. I caught her in the upstairs bathroom one night, standing in front of the mirror, hands cradling her stomach. She didn't see me, too busy whispering to herself. James thinks we should wait to tell people, but soon. Her eyes were glassy, proud. She touched her belly like it was a crown. Pregnant. With his child. The revelation hit me harder than the betrayal itself. They hadn't just stolen my husband and my house, they were building a family in the ruins of mine. For a moment, I faltered. Would exposing her mean destroying the life of a child, too? Did I want revenge badly enough to burn that future? I stood in the hall for a long time, nails digging into my palms until I bled. Then I answered myself, yes. The neighborhood association's summer gala was perfect. Half the town would be there, drunk and gossip hungry. Claire, of course, insisted on hosting, her chance to show off her house, her man, her new life. She wore a red silk dress that clung like blood, her hair perfectly curled. James hovered nearby, looking smug and exhausted at the same time. I played my role, the friendly, forgiving ex-wife. No one suspected what I was about to do. At the peak of the night, when glasses clinked and music softened, I took the microphone. Before we raise another toast, I'd like to share a recording, a story of family. The room hushed. I pressed play. Claire's own voice spilled out, bright and mocking. You wouldn't believe how easy it was. Mara never even noticed. I practiced her signature until it looked better than hers. Gasps. Heads turned. Claire's smile cracked like porcelain. James froze. The clip looped, filling the room with her laughter. I let the silence stretch after it ended. Then I spoke, crisp as glass. That's how my sister stole this house. Forged documents, fraud, and you all just applauded her for doing it. The room erupted. Murmurs, shocked whispers, eyes darting. Claire's face flushed scarlet. James stepped toward me, but I held my ground. Call the police if you like to the crowd. The evidence is right here. I held up the recorder like a dagger. Claire's hands trembled on her stomach. She looked like she might faint. The gala ended in chaos. Neighbors avoided her eyes. James swore under his breath, tried to usher her upstairs. I left before the shouting started. 2 weeks later, the county clerk called. An investigation was underway. The deed was in dispute. I'd be moving back in soon. Victory should have tasted sweet. Instead, it was metallic, bitter. I stood on the porch the day I got the key back, staring at the door. My door. The house felt smaller, heavier, as if poisoned by everything that had happened inside. Through the window, I saw Claire's red scarf tossed over a chair, James's jacket folded neatly. Evidence of the life they'd been building. Evidence of the child coming soon. For a moment, I wanted to burn the place down, to erase every trace of them. But instead, I unlocked the door and stepped inside. The air smelled of lavender and betrayal. My footsteps echoed through the hall. The walls held both my childhood laughter and Claire's shrill voice. I had won. The house was mine again. But as I set the key on the counter, I wondered, did I take it back for myself or just to make sure she couldn't have it? Somewhere deep inside, a quiet voice whispered, "And what happens when the baby arrives?" I didn't answer. I just sat in the empty kitchen, listening to the silence.